Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to talk to you a little bit about how doors are handed and the logic or methodology by which we determine the hand of a door. There are several different methods for doing this, and they're all good. Your commercial door distributors have their method, the residential door guys have their method, the hardware guys can have their own method, the contractors, carpenters, installers have their own method, homeowners seem to have their own method. Luckily, there's one industry standard method that I would consider, and I think other people consider as well, the best method, or the most complete method. Not most complete, it's a complete method for determining the hand of a door. There are 4 ways that a door can swing. So initially people say, well, 4 ways? There's only 2 ways. Go with me. There's 4 ways a door can swing. Let's divide those 4 ways into doors that swing in and doors that swing out. That's the first part where you have to figure out how you're going to hand the door. Does it swing in or swing out? The criteria that you can use to determine if it's an in swing would be stand on the side of the door that would be considered the keyed or locked or secured side. So think of an apartment building door, the apartment door itself, the door into the unit. Those doors almost always swing in. Okay, that would be a perfect example of a door that swings in, because when you are on the push side, you'd be standing on the secured side, pushing the door in, and it swings in. Think of that same building, but in the parking garage where you have an exit door, like a steel door that would have an exit device installed on it. Those doors always swing out. And if you'd be standing on the same secured side, that door would swing out towards you. So the first step to determining the hand of the door is stand on the secured side. You'll have doors that swing in and doors that swing out. Now, let's go back to doors that, now that we know what side of the door we're standing on, the secured side, we now know whether the door swings in or out. Let's go back, we're a step closer now. Let's go back to talking about only in-swing doors. When you are standing on the secured side, and you push the door away from you and the door swings into the space, that door is either going to have the hinges on the left side or on the right side. If the hinges are on the left, you call it a left hand. If the hinges are on the right, you call it a right hand. Don't say anything past left hand or right hand. Don't say left swing or hinge left. Those terms are not allowed in this complete method of determining the hand of a door. They also, I think, serve to confuse, because industries like the residential wood door business, they call things by left swing, right swing, because their definitions of residential doors don't really incorporate the idea that doors can swing out into their methodology. So we've determined how to call a door left hand or right hand. You're standing on the push side of the door. You are on, and that push side of the door, the push side, if you open it and you have to push it, that is the secured side. That if there was a key, it would be on that side. For instance, you could have closet doors, master bedroom closet doors that swing in. There's no key involved. But think of it as if there was a key, it would be the push side. You would never put the key on the inside of the closet. So now we've got that determined. The other 2 ways is when a door swings out. And again, you're standing on the secured side. In these other 2 ways, the door swings towards you. Like, go back to the example of that exit door in the parking garage of the condo building. Those exit doors swing out. When you're standing on the secured side, which is now the pull side, meaning you have to pull the door towards you to get it open, the hinges again are either on the left or they're on the right. If they're on the left, you call it left hand reverse. Just add the word reverse to your definition. So if the hinges are on the left, the door swings towards you, that is called a left hand reverse. And obviously, if the hinges are on the right and the door swings towards you, again, when you're standing on the secured side, that is a right hand reverse. The addition of the word reverse, by its definition, inherently means that it is an exterior, that it is an outswing door. It does not swing into the room or into the space. Think of a in the same condo building, there is generally a closet, electrical closet, where the building fuse panels and the electrical service all come into. Those doors, at least in Chicago, by code, swing out. So if a client calls and says, I need a left-hand reverse, he doesn't have to tell me anything else. I know that when I'm on the outside, the hinges are on the left and that door swings towards me. That's going to give me a clue. That's going to give me other tips in terms of determining the other necessary hardware. For instance, if a client wanted a door closer on their new door and frame, and the door and frame were going to be prepped for a closer, you would know that if it's left-hand reverse, which means it's an outswing door, you would install that closer on the opposite side, on the push side, because you wouldn't install that closer on the pull side. You would install it on the inside of that door. So the addition of the word reverse for doors that swing out, either left-hand reverse or right-hand reverse, is, in my opinion, and again I think other people's opinion, a more complete or a complete method to helping us determine the hand of the door. For instance, there are some old, say, left hinge. So, okay, that determines, that's based on what side of the door you're standing on. I don't know that. Some people will say put your butt to the butts, and whatever hand goes is the hand of the door. So if you put your back or your butt up against the hinges, which are called butts, and your left hand was the door, you would call that a left hand. However, that definition doesn't allow to tell us whether it's an in-swing or an outswing. I think my father invented the method to call it either the passenger side of the door or the driver's side of the door. That's good too, but again, that would really only apply for doors that swing out, left-hand reverse or right-hand reverse. All of these other methods I've just kind of, mentioned, they're helpful, but the complete method to doing this is to pick one of the 4 ways that a door can swing: left hand or right hand if it's an in-swing, left-hand reverse or right-hand reverse if it's an outswing. The only thing that you have to be doing is standing on the side of the door that would be considered the secured side. And in every instance, you can always determine what a secured side of the door would be. There will be a link to a chart on top of this video with how this would look. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you.